That's good. 1, 2, 3.
That's right, it's round one of the Naenae Boxing Academy. I'm joined by a boxing legend, Billy Graham. Welcome to Good Morning, Billy.
Great to be here, Bill.
Now, you're doing a great job here in the community. Tell us about the centre and what you're trying to achieve.
We're having a lot of fun here. We've got over 100 kids, all from around the area. All sorts of kids. We've got every sort of size and shape and race here. It's the most exciting thing I've ever done. We opened up the gym. We haven't advertised it. They just walk in the door, and some want to box, some want to get fit, some want to learn how to defend themselves. But they're here for fun. We're having a ball.
So when they come into the gym, Billy, what sort of things are you looking at teaching them?
Well, the first thing's discipline. We make sure they look at me when you're talking to them. And there's no language in here. We take no language. I don't care, mate. There's no language. Get that beanie off your head. There's no hats in here. You know, there's no iPods stuck in your ears and anything like that. We want you to communicate. We try to get the guys to go and say, hi, how you going? My name's Billy, and go and introduce yourself to half a dozen other guys. So immediately they get in here to know other people. If a new boy comes in, hey, here's a new boy, say hello to Jared, you know, or Brian, or Latu.
Now, Billy, this is not specifically a boxing gym, is it? You say when people come in the door, they become part of the Naenae Academy family.
Yeah, we want them to realise, like, there's a lot of, you know, hard case kids here, a lot of kids that haven't got a mum and dad, and it's an intimidating place to go into a boxing club. You walk in there, and a lot of clubs, I've been around the world in boxing clubs, and you walk in there and there's a look, if you're looking for trouble, you come to the right place. And it's really intimidating. But this is not like that, and people come in here and I think, oh, this is actually quite good. Hey, go in there, go and get a cup of tea, there's a biscuit in the tin there, there's fresh milk in the fridge, and go and sit down and watch the lads, you know. And so all of a sudden they're at ease. I don't let anyone stand by the door, so you get no crowd of people hiding. No one hides here. You know, they're all known.
So the kids, they're not specifically coming here just to box. Are a lot of the kids actually boxing, you know, at national level in tournaments?
Well, we've got over 100 kids, and out of those 100 kids, 20 at the most would be sparring in that ring. The others guys, they learn the skills of hitting the puncher bag and skipping like a boxer, and then the exercises. But I'd say the biggest majority of them, it's a place to come 3 nights a week. They enjoy the fellowship, they enjoy the food, because we give them a cookie time munchie at the end of the training.
Nice.
And they love that. And then, you know, but some of them it's personal discipline. Sometimes it's mum doesn't know what to do with the kid, and they want to wring his flaming neck, and they bring him down here. I had one lady come down here and she said, well, I beat the kid up for him. I said, what? This is the wrong business. We're not into beating kids up. You know, she says, well, oh, he's out of control. I don't know what to do with him. And I said, we'll make friends, we'll have a talk to him. And that kid's still here. You know.
Now, when you have problem kids, you don't just throw them in the gym for discipline, do you? You teach them disciplines in other areas, not just in the ring, but also in life.
Yeah, in all those areas that you just mentioned, but we don't actually tell them to get into the ring. We just say, who's got a mouth guard? Because if they haven't got a mouth guard, they don't really want to get in the ring. Because they're not allowed to get in there unless they've got one of these big headgears. Even your mum wouldn't recognise you when you got this thing on. You've got a great big headgear, you've got a mouth guard in here to stop your teeth getting knocked around. You've got great big gloves so you can hardly see your face, boo, you know, so you don't get hurt. So you're really learning first how to protect yourself, how to get fit, then how to defend yourself, how to get out of trouble. You know, boxing's a skill to teach you how to get out of trouble. Like, we have trouble raising funds for the boxing because people think, oh, teaching these kids about violence. Well, I couldn't name on one hand all the years in boxing where I've ever seen a boxer going in the street looking for trouble because he can fight. It's, you know.
But what is it that motivates you to do this? I mean, you boxed many years ago. Yeah. Did you have the same, I guess, organisations around? Were you able to do the same thing?
When I was a kid, I think, like, I just loved it. I mean, sometimes you know, my boxing coach, Dick Dunn, the master boxing coach, used to say, you play cricket, you play tennis, nobody plays boxing. Boxing's a skill, and it's a passion, you know. And right from the start, I just loved it. I mean, I didn't love anything else. I was a dropout at school. I was always in flaming trouble, and you know, I could have been locked up a dozen times for the things I did when I was younger. And then I met Dick Dunn. It just changed my attitude, changed my direction, and gave me a goal and place and a place to go. And that's what we want to do here. We want to give these kids, you know, a place of, you know, a place that this is their home, a place of that, hey, I can conquer things. I couldn't do one press-up. Some of these kids here, honestly, they couldn't do 5 dead straight press-ups. I mean, honestly, you know. You
were going over a piece here in the gym where, in order to get something, you've got to do fingertip push-ups, they've got to do Cossacks, chin-ups, skipping. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, I really want to just give them a tracksuit, because, you know, we've got the tracksuits, we've got the Naenae Boxing Academy written on it, and a nice bag, a really good quality bag with that written on them to put the gear in, and they're skipping open their gloves and their change of underwear and everything like that in there, so they've got a kit. But no one ever gave me nothing when I was a kid. You had
No.
to flame and earn it, you know. So we wrote that down there. If you can zoom in on that there, it says to qualify for training bag, you know, and tracksuit and a T-shirt. And they have to do 20 press-ups and this is a piece of proverbial, mate, but believe
That's
me,
all right.
some of these kids can't do it. But they work hard to do it. And we've got Grant Quinn here and he says, right, this is how you do it. And he gets the boys out there and he says, right, I'm going to encourage you. Sometimes he shuts his eyes if they only do 9 and they can't get the 10th one, you know. And then they have to do Cossacks. And you just get down here, it's the greatest thing in the world for your legs, like this. Hey, Russia!
That's pretty hard.
Yeah. It takes a bit of practice to get it right.
You're pretty good at it, don't worry about that, mate. You look pretty good at it.
Well, you do it in Russia, it's good, you know.
No, it's interesting too because it's had a huge effect on the community and I've talked to a couple of people. Let's go and have a look at what they had to say. The Naenae Boxing Academy, how much of an effect is this having on the community, a positive effect on the community?
Well, it's having a great effect. Billy is a champion, he's one of the living treasures, the Hutt Valley, absolutely wonderful.
Let's talk about the community. I guess what are some of the things that are going on, some of the problems that I guess we're facing in the area?
Well, it's all about young kids having things to do and Billy's really filling that void. We're doing a bit in the environment, the built environment and engaging with the kids too. It's really good to have Billy, it's just fantastic.
Is there much problems really in the area in terms of the teenagers?
In terms of the teenagers, it's been hard finding things to do. That having this has been just really awesome, that a lot of kids can actually come and enjoy themselves. You know, most days it's just full, that it's hard to try to book kids in really. It's been really awesome.
Did you think when you started this gym up that you'd have such a huge effect on the community?
No, I didn't think I would, but as soon as we opened the door up, I knew that you know, the kids, the sort of kids that come in here, they have the eye of the tiger, that look of Ned Kelly written all over the face, and you sort of size them up like I'm a butcher by trade, like a good sized hunk of beef, you know. Well, this is a nice bit of meat, and you'd see some of these kids walk in there, and you shake their hands and the look in their face and that, you know, and I thought, mate, this kid's got it. And then you shake their hands and you feel the strength, then you look at their arm, like you've got short arms, look at me, I've got long arms.
Yeah, you've got long
I've got
arms.
really long arms, so you notice their arm length, you notice things like that. We tell tales that you actually notice. But then some of those kids just come out of left field, you just don't know where they're coming from. And as I say, not all these kids want to box. We've got some young kids in here that won't be fighters, but they're going to be, you know, decent young citizens that's going to get married and have a life and get on and become electricians and plumbers and all sorts of things, and some accountants and lawyers, because there's some bright kids here too. A father came in here one day with these 2 young kids, and both of them had the coordination of a blooming dead duck. But after a few weeks, he was in tears looking, he said, I can't believe these kids. He said, look at them, look at this, look at this. And they had no coordination at all, and now they're skipping. So what you call winning and losing is different in the boxing. To have the guts to climb through those flaming ropes and shape up to someone else who's trained to fight and equip yourself with that, that's a gutsy thing to do.
I'd have to say that too, because I have had the opportunity to hop in a ring, and I must say, people at home, it is one of the scariest things I've ever done, because there's someone across the other side of the ring that wants to, you know, pretty much give it to you. So it's a matter of almost survival more than anything.
Jack Dempsey had a good line. He asked, is boxing a tough game? The reporter said that to him, and he gave him a funny look. He says, well, I don't know about being tough. You want to find out? Get in the ring. So the guy got in the ring with Jack Dempsey, the Manasseh Mauler, and Jack Dempsey, bang, knocked him completely cold. And because when he woke up, he said, what happened? He says, I just want you to tell people that this is the loneliest place in the world. Mum can't help you when you get in there.
Well, Billy, I've chatted to you for long enough. I think it's time that we go and chat to a couple of the kids. Come on, mate.
Good
Let's
idea.
Go and chat to them. Come on, over this way.
Oh, what a great character, and we'll chat more with Billy Graham and